So anyway, it was announced today also by Pelosi's office that the House will vote this week not to impeach. It's a long process, isn't it? They didn't do this to Clinton, did they? Or Nixon, for that matter. Well, they never took an impeachment vote on him. But the House will vote this week to formalize impeachment inquiry procedures. After weeks of resisting a full House vote and unrelenting attacks by those Republicans on the other side of the aisle from Christopher Coons, the ones that Christopher Coons, I assume, would certainly join him in not saying, lock her up. Bullshit. The vote on the resolution by Rules Committee Chairman Jim McGovern, Democrat of Massachusetts, expected Thursday. The text of the resolution was not immediately available, but it will lay out the next steps in the inquiry, including establishing procedures for public hearings, transferring the investigation to the Judiciary Committee for potential articles of impeachment, and outlining rights of President Donald Trump and his attorneys. Rudy Giuliani, the bat, outlining the rights of Trump. Trump knows what his rights are. His rights are the same as the rights of divine kings. He can do what the fuck he wants because he's Donald Trump. The vote will mark the first time House members will be forced to vote on the inquiry and put several moderate Democrats and Republicans under close scrutiny as the 2020 election approaches. Well, moderate Democrats, what does that mean? That means you come from a district maybe that voted for Trump in the 2016 election, and you're a bunch of chicken shit, cowardly little fucks who are afraid to vote for the Constitution, for the continuation of our experiment in self-government. You are afraid to do it because you might be defeated for re-election? What the fuck are you doing in Washington? You went there to try to improve, I think, the lot of us Americans. You went there, I think, to dedicate at least 2 years and maybe more of your life to making things a little better. And now that you have a Nazi dictator in office who is destroying everything this country is supposed to believe in, you don't know what to do because you're a moderate Democrat? I'll tell you what to do. Fuck you. If you don't know what to do, I don't know, go eat worms. Oh, my God. Jim McGovern, the chairman of the Rules Committee, said, quote, as committees continue to gather evidence and prepare to present their findings, I will be introducing a resolution, which the Rules Committee will mark up this week, to ensure transparency and provide a clear path forward. This is the right thing to do for the institution, Congress, and the American people. And there are moderate Democrats who are afraid to participate in that vote in the only way that would justify the existence of of a legislative branch. And that would be to vote in favor of setting out the rules for the impeachment inquiry. You chicken shit sons of bitches, this is not a vote on impeachment. Not yet. This is a vote on the rules, including the rules and the rights of Trump and his filthy goddamn attorneys. And you're nervous about that? House Speaker Pelosi sent a letter to members today outlining that the resolution sought to combat a key line of Republican attack, and that is that the impeachment inquiry was illegitimate because there was no House vote on it. Okay, let's have a House vote. And let's see how many Democrats are going to stick their tails completely up their asses and act like little, I don't know, little pasty, cowardly, whatever you want to call them. Well, I might get defeated if I vote to preserve the Constitution. Starting to make me crazy. Pelosi wrote in her letter, quote, for weeks the president, his counsel in the White House, and his allies in Congress have made the baseless claim that the House of Representatives impeachment inquiry, quote, lacks the necessary authorization for a valid impeachment proceeding, end quote. They argue that because the House has not taken a vote, they may simply pretend the impeachment does not exist. They argue that because the House hasn't taken a vote. Okay, she said, this week we will bring a resolution to the floor that affirms the ongoing existing investigation that is currently being conducted by our committees as part of this impeachment inquiry. So what Pelosi is saying, for you members of Congress and the media and the Trump suckers and the neo-fascists and the rest of you dumb sons of bitches, if you need a vote, I'll give you a vote.
Greetings, truth seekers. It's that time of year again. Time to help your humble and obedient podcaster keep it lit by keeping the lights on in the Malloy studio with a podcast pledge drive. All October, we are giving away freebies, goodies, and gifts as thank yous for subscribing or renewing your Malloy podcast at the Trump recession level reduced price of $49 a year. It's a different giveaway each week, truth seekers. Everything from an autographed copy of Mike's book, Colored Ice Cream, to my holiday baked goods. Already have a Malloy podcast? Well, it makes a great gift. And remember, podcast subscribers also get exclusive access to the weekend bonus shows, which might be hosted by Mike or by me. We even have a teen show coming up featuring Molly and her friends. Just visit MikeMalloy.com and subscribe or renew today. Keep it lit